One common thing that I heard all of us say, it really stems back to boundaries. I heard a lot of just boundaries, being honest with people about how much time something's going to take, being honest with yourself of, do I need to scale to $1 million business in a year, or am I just comparing myself to somebody I saw on social media? What's one boundary that you all set at any point in your business?
We have an account manager, like she's an accountant, so she processes payroll, she processes all the invoices. And what I've learned in having a studio and I'm physically there with the team, they tend to want to talk to me about, oh, I was late submitting this and I didn't clock in this day and this happened. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's not my job. So you should probably send an email to Sarah. They now know, don't ask me, because I genuinely do not know. But I find that being the owner of the company, clients often like to do the whole like, well, can't you just make an exception? Well, when I never talk to you about the invoices, I never talk to you about contracts, that's somebody else's job. My job is once you say you want to work with us, I step out of it. It literally goes to somebody else. So when Sarah says that's not our policy, we don't, nobody ever says, can you make an exception? Because they know that Sarah can't make the exception. She works here just like everybody else. So I found that taking myself out of critical things, because at one point it used to be like, well, I wanted to work with a small agency because we thought it would be more flexible. This feels a little rigid. And I'm like, we're big over here. Sometimes being inflexible is better for you, and I think sometimes we all start off wanting to be flexible, like this might be your largest paid account, so on and so forth. I tell the team whether the client is paying us $20,000 every month, $2,000 any month, we're going to treat them in accordance to the client guideline that we've given them, period.
I think they're super important, right, for everybody to have set your boundaries for your organization, how you work with your clients. I'm a big believer in the power of no. Just nah.
I have my boundaries, but I also respect the boundaries of my employees, right? So I think it's a part of the company culture. So we don't typically work on weekends, and because we do a lot of corporate stuff, but we do have, because we're events, we do some stuff on the weekend. So I'll, make sure that the team knows up front so that, but even like late nights, I try not to email them or text them or things like that. I don't give everybody my number. I have a business line, that's for business. My personal line is for people that know me and my family and, things like that, the priorities in my life, right? And so I think just having boundaries across the board, but also respecting the boundaries of the people you work with is important as well.